Hi travelers, this is going to be your Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising for December 2025. Please check back your Moon and Rising sign as you see them. I want to make an announcement. I will not be producing any videos for January 2025. I will be come back and do ones for February 2025, but all December I'm taking a vacay. I have a lot of projects around my house that I want to get done. But I will be taking personal readings if you need them. You can go to my website right there, HiddenLotusTarot.com. It's up and running. And I have 3 packages. You can pick a package, fill out the booking form, and I will contact you back really fast. My turnaround time is usually 48 to 72 hours because I don't like people waiting. So that's what I have to say to you. I don't expect any readings for January 2026. You can always go to my Substack because I write over there. This will give me more time to write as well. So you can go over to Substack and see my writing, or you can wait until February to find out what I'm doing. Okay, that's it. I have with me today the Radiant White deck, the La Vida Sibila for clarification should we need, and I will be pulling one or both of these cards, the Romance Angels and or the Angel Answer cards. Okay, I have already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. Let me turn the camera around and put another shuffle and rifle on the deck. Oh, 3 of Cups flew out. Wow. Usually, when cards deal themselves, that means something new is going to happen. Not always, but sometimes. So let's put a rifle on the card. Cut the deck. This will be 9 cards down. Here we go. First card came out was the 3 of Cups. Okay. The Moon card. I mean the High Priestess. Next card, the 6 of Swords. Next row, the 10 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups. The 6 of Coins. So now we have 2 6s. 6 of Swords, 6 coins. Last row, the Chariot card. The 4 of Cups. Last card down, the Star card. Okay, what's over the entire reading? It's the energy of the Page of Pentacles. That's odd because I don't have any court cards in the spread itself. So what do I have? I have 2 major arcana cards, which are your spiritual lessons. I have 3 cups, 2 coins, a sword. Oh, back up. I have 3 major arcana cards, 3 cups, 2 pentacles, and a sword, and the spread proper itself. Let me take a look at this because I'm getting several messages. I think this has to do with your recent trip back to visit perhaps some family for Thanksgiving. And you are thinking about Christmas coming up, the next holiday. I say that because right in the center we have the 5 of Cups. And cups represent how you feel, your emotional quotient, how you feel about a thing, a person, or a situation. I'm looking at this house here. I don't know if you had to cross a bridge to get there, like drive across a bridge or something like that. But you have lots of sadness and regret and sorrow about going back home. I feel that somebody made you feel rather small because you're hiding under the cloak. It brought up a whole bunch of childhood trauma. That's what I'm trying to say. That you have kept, I think, to yourself. Kept, I don't want to say repressed, but repressed. Here with the High Priestess. But the 5 of Cups is a card about, I call it the 2 of Cups in disguise. Because here you celebrated. Right there, there's the 3 cups. You were happy to go. Usually the 3 of Cups is about a situation, talks about a universal kind of gathering. So that means holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, such as birthdays, baby showers. It's something that when you see it, everybody knows what it is. You can be from around the world and know what, when you see a birthday cake, what's going on. So that's it. I see you crying over this. Something disappointed you or hurt your feelings very bad. But if you look behind, we have 2 cups of happiness that you can turn around to. So don't dwell on the past. Now, the cards are read past, present, future, past, present, future, with the interplay of the cards. And I'm going to talk about that universal holiday again. I think it was absolutely a journey to visit family. Here we have the 10 of, in the past, here we have the 10 of Cups, which talks about family matters. It talks about generational money. It talks about people being comfortable with each other and everybody knowing the role that they play. Here we have the 2 adults. This damn 2 adults. We have the baby. See the child there? We have the old person and we have the dogs. So everybody knows it's comfortable with each other. And there is some kind of, if not actual money, it's about what you have, the riches of a family. I don't mean in money wise. I mean the tradition that you have with the family. And here I see you may have taken a car. You may have driven, because that's what in everyday terms, that's what the chariot represents. So this is about, you were happy that you were getting together with family. You had to drive there. And the chariot card is a 7. It talks, 7s are spiritual numbers, but it says you have to stop and think about your next move. If you can control your emotions, you can get through anything. I think that's what you did. That's why I'm feeling the energy of repression. You just bit your tongue. You did what you're supposed to do, and you just went through the motions. You were there. You went through the motions, pretended that everything was fine. But there's something here that happened that I'm not quite sure what it is. So the High Priestess is a 2, and 2s always talk about decisions, choices, options, oppositions, where you are either opposed against yourself about something, within yourself about something, or someone actively opposing you. It's about secrets. The High Priestess. So you're at a crossroads. You know, I think because you left the situation, and says that you sailed from smoother waters, from rough waters to smoother waters. And I think that either this is you as a woman and a child, as your inner child, and the person who is steering the boat is the universe. So it talks about leaving some kind of memories behind. You have developed respect for yourself. You don't put up with it anymore. So you navigated yourself away. It also can talk about separation, divorce, travel around water, by water, near water. So that's why the bridge keeps coming up for me. You had to cross some kind of water. But we have 2 6s, which say you have justifiable faith and trust in your partner. Now, I don't know about that because I don't see another figure in the card and the cards in the spread. But what I do see is the 6 of coins is a number of love, balance, and harmony. It talks about giving, sharing, philanthropy. Maybe you had enough money to loan somebody in your family enough money, or somebody came and loaned you some money when you most needed it. But also it talks about look at the way you have been giving, because sometimes this card can be like player, because one person is receiving everything and one person is receiving nothing. So this is, you have to watch about how you're giving your time, your energy, your money, your mental health, your body to certain things. That's what I always say about this card. This is a card, be careful of how you give and who you give and what you give. Because here we have the 4 of Cups. I already explained the Chariot card to you. We have the 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups is 4s are stable foundation. And 4s talk about everything seems fine the way it is. You know, you're happy with the 3 cups that you have, even though we see the 3 cups right there. But we see 3 cups spilled right here. And then all of a sudden we pick up these 3 cups again. But this time, there is a 4th cup being offered to you. And you don't seem very interested in what it contains. The card counsels to not turn away a potential cup of happiness, but I think you have to really think about it. And maybe you might be to your benefit not to accept. Because I see you have to go back. Go back to the family. Or go back to whatever you came from. So I don't kind of see a way out of going back. But I do see that you can go back with a different attitude, because I see here the Sorrow card, which means healing, peace, reconciling emotions inside of yourself. It's not like forgetting and forgiving, because some things cannot be forgotten. You can forgive, but some things you can't forget. You can act like let's let bygones be bygones, but you never forget what happened to you. I don't know what this is about. I see the Page of Pentacles, which tells me it's a message that you're going to have to do it again. Whatever this is. And Venus, this is Venus, the evening star Venus. And Venus represents values, everything that you own, earn, or owe, how you feel about money. And also, it talks about right relationships. Yeah? In order to make anything attractive to another person, you have to make it attractive to them. You have to show them what's what, saying that this is a good deal for you, it's a good deal for me. And she's naked, which says you have to be comfortable within yourself. And usually the meaning that I really get out of this card is you have to fill your own cups. Keep your own cups filled. Don't let anybody else try to come in and pour something into your cups. You can do that yourself by being secure and okay with yourself. You're naked here. And you take what you are learning about it and pour it out into the world in the 5 directions. This is about what you take in, and you can share with other people by pouring out your goodness or your happiness or your whatever you have to offer. So that's how I see that. So I'm gonna turn over. No, I'm not gonna turn over any cards because I don't have any to turn over. So I can check to see what the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Cups mean in relation to the High Priestess, the Chariot, and the Star card. Okay? If you had a crappy time, I don't think you had a crappy time. I just think this card says trust what your intuition is telling you. But I'm getting the feeling that you kind of like repress whatever you were feeling. I think it was somebody there at your gathering that quite upset you. Maybe you had to see them. Maybe you had to break bread with them. And all the while, I think you were afraid, a little afraid, but the longer you were around the person, the madder you got. And so that makes you sad, because that makes you sad, not because of what the other person did. It makes you sad and sorrowful because it puts you, I'm getting childhood traumas. 3 of Cups, that's what I'm getting. I got nothing for the 3 of Cups. Next, go to the 6 of Swords. With the High Priestess. I think you knew that this was going to happen, because it says it may be a warning. It may be warning you not to proceed with current plans. That's going toward the future. I think you know you're going to have to go back. But, you know, nobody can force you. You're an adult. As there are some aspects that have not been revealed or considered appropriately, you are asked to wait until you have all the relevant details. With any time before or after the 6th, it indicates a journey, a vacation, or a holiday, even a change of residence. It may involve a major decision which will ultimately see movement of some kind. I keep seeing the house. Any with a 6 of Swords before any 10 or after, it's a message to look carefully at the situation as there may be some hidden pitfalls and traps. Look out for unnecessary expenditures. Ten of Pentacles. God, my throat. Nothing about the Ten of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. With the Star card. Listen. Tells of karmic lessons being experienced and learned, and of the issue leaving your life. There are bright blessings ahead of you. The Six of Pentacles. I told you what 2 sixes mean. Justifiable faith and trust in your partner. Maybe the partner is yourself. I don't know. 6 of Pentacles. With the Star card. It tells you to keep up the good work as an exciting new cycle is about to begin in your life. You will soon be experiencing a new beginning or a new cycle. And the message is not to give up, as it is important that you persist as success is near. Appearing next to the Star, the Six of Pentacles insists that you do not give up. And that it's the utmost important that you keep trying. Despite setbacks and obstacles. These are just tests. A new and easier cycle is about to begin. But first you must deal with the issues at hand. With another 6 on any suit. Oh, that's on either side. No, we just have 2 like that. 6 and 6. We don't have a third. So now we look at the 4 of Cups. And nothing. So that's what I have for you. I don't feel that I should pull any kind of Sibila cards, but I do think I should. I'm going to pull a separate, because I think this is such a unique kind of situation. I think someone is trying to heal. I think you are trying to heal from some past childhood trauma. And I think once you do that, so I'm going to pull a Heart Oracle card, okay? Because I don't think these are going to do it. This is a whole separate thing. They're so stiff I can't ruffle that deck. A 5 of Wands. And I think that's probably what I'm feeling internally coming off of you. Challenging times. 5 of Wands. And 5s are always tense, terse energy. It talks about the ups and downs. Okay? Hang on. Here we go. Challenging times. The key words are ego, conflict, challenges, and competition. Human ego can be helpful when it provides us with a sense of self, value, and purpose. However, the ego can also lead to problems when it seeks to build itself up at the expense of others. Quarrelsome energies may be in the air at this time, and you may find you are either instigating disagreement or being pulled into them by others. Step back and examine the real issues behind the conflict. You may find that there is more about being right than it is about what is right. You may also find a relationship to be more challenging than usual, sensing an underlying power struggle even though the surface energy appear to be calm. Use your intuition and intellect to ascertain what's happening. While competition can be stimulating, it's disruptive to a relationship. You can avoid this by thinking before you speak or act, and by coming from a place of honesty and love. So that's your card. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, for December 2025. And I'll see you in February. Bye.